It's Andrew Stefaniak from Wildcats Today. Recently, I had the pleasure of watching Kentucky signee and the leading all-time high school scorer in Kentucky high school state basketball, Travis Perry, play in the WGM Holiday Classic over at Lexington Catholic. In the game I saw against DeSales, Perry had 24 points, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 2 boards. Wasn't his best shooting night from the field, 9-20, but he just looks good finding a way to get open, shoot the basketball. This kid's going to be special in the blue and white. Let's take a look at the highlights from this basketball game. Now that we've seen the highlights, I want to share my thoughts on what we saw from Travis Perry. And one thing that stood out to me, and you'll hear this in an interview coming up, is he is always moving without the basketball. It's how he creates shots. He's not the tallest player. He's not a super tall guard. He finds a way to get open by hustling the whole game, running around in the half court, finding space to get open looks. And then listen, when you're the best player, when you're the all-time leading scorer in high school basketball in a state, you're going to have a lot of people running with you all game long. Travis Perry did. When he had 2 people covering him, 2 people guarding him, he found a way to pass the basketball to a teammate for an open look and score points that way. Travis Perry is going to be very good for the Kentucky Wildcats. Let's take a look at the interview after his team got the win over DeSales in the WGM Holiday Classic.
Not your best shooting night, but you still came in with the win. Just thoughts on your game there?
Yeah, personally, it wasn't a great night. It's a little bit physical. A lot of guys flying around at us. We played good as a team. Jack and Brady really stepped up. Everybody on the court really played a good game. It's one of those games where you got a guy chasing you around, holding your jersey the whole game. You got to figure out a way to get other people open and then take the shots when they come. Late in the game, they started to wear down a little bit on defense, and a couple more came. But really, just proud of the way we played. We played good as a team. Brady really carried us there. He was running free all night, and I feel like Dad said in the locker room he could have had 45, but he still made the right play, and we all did. And that's a big game. A lot of people there, and just a physical one. So proud of the way we played.
Yeah, I know that they were chasing you the whole game, double teaming you a lot. Are you tired after that one? Or?
A little bit. I was pretty much running with 2 people. I had my jersey being tugged the whole way. A little bit of resistance being worked there, but it is what it is. It's fun to kind of get that treatment and go out there, and just figure out a way to win.
You're doing a lot of kind of leaking out stuff too to get you. Is that just trying to get yourself going, or is that part of y'all's game plan? Is to try and actually cherry pick, get some easy buckets on the other end?
That's definitely part of our game plan. We want to get the ball out, push it. Feel like if Brady can get a rebound, throw it to me at half court, and I've got numbers there. Either I'll get a bucket, or if I get down the lane, a double team will come and somebody will be open. It's just makes it harder for the defense. You know, you got to pick whether you want an offensive rebound or whether you want to get back. And if you pick offensive rebound, you score 2. We'll throw it over the top and get a layup. So just kind of picking and choosing our spots. You know, just figuring out ways to kind of manipulate the defense.
How cool is it to see Cal here last night?
It's really neat, you know, especially see not only Cal but a lot of the guys out here. You know, we went over to practice today before the game. Got to talk to them a little bit. So it's really neat to have that support.
Do you know the players or talk with them any at all right now? Or?
Obviously, I know Reed pretty well, and then I talk to DJ and them. So I'm talking to a couple of them when I'm around here for sure. They're all good, lighthearted guys, so they're good players for sure. Yes, sir.
And then, I mean, they got it down to 6 on you, and I think it was a stretch where, you know, they were holding you. You scored 82 points, which is a low for this team. I mean, how was your team like when they got it down to 6?
Yes, sir. You know, we talked about it in the locker room. They had a couple shots there down 6. If they make those, we might lose the game there. I think we got one. They missed it. We got an outlet layup. Got a 3 off of one of them. Just a couple plays like that where we had some breakdowns on defense. That's stuff that come postseason we got to really clean up. But you know, it's still relatively early for us. I mean, we have 3 seniors playing heavy minutes, but we got a lot of sophomores playing out there. That's young for a high school team. So you know, it takes a lot of time to kind of get developed to that, especially in a situation like that, a big game, college-sized court. 32 minutes of basketball is a lot. So just a couple of breakdowns like that we got to clean up come tournament time.
A little wider than Wayland out there.
A little bit for sure. Yes, sir.
How was the City of Palms going down there? Winning both those games pretty handily. Just what was the experience like there?
Yes, sir. It's an experience really unlike any other. I mean, you get to go down there. You're playing in the slot in between, you know, Montverde and IMG, and then you're playing, and then you got Paul the Sixth and Stepanak or BJ is coming to Lehigh. Like it's just something you don't really get anywhere we've been. I mean, it's so much fun, you know. For our team to get to experience that. And then to go down there and play well, like with the 2 teams we played, if you look at the scoreboard, you might think they're just not any good. Those 2 teams are both number 1 ranked in their state. So I mean, that's a good win for us to go down there, and we played really well. It's a lot of fun to get out there on college-sized courts and get out there and have some practice on that.
Watching you play, you're moving a ton without the basketball. How important do you think that is to your game and what you do on the floor?
Very important, yes, sir. My dad was getting on to me a couple times tonight for stopping a little bit, but that's the thing. Whenever especially when someone's guarding me like that, you just got to move. Got to figure out ways to get the defense's head turning so we can make a pass. You know, we had a couple times I cut through. Brady was open on the block, or I got the ball and I was dribbling around, and people might have been thinking, well, he's kind of just dribbling seamlessly. But then I turn around, there's 3 guys on me, and it says 3 on me. That's 3 on 1. There's 4 guys wide open. So I mean, it's just stuff like that. Kind of taking the conditioning that we have. Really, that I feel like that's a big advantage for us, especially me personally. Just moving around, trying to wear them down, and come fourth quarter, it really makes a difference.